Hello students, now we are going to see about jump statements in Python program. The jump statement is used to unconditionally transfer the control from one part of the program to another, and we have three types of jump statements: continue, break and pass. So what do you mean by unconditional transfer? That is, without checking any condition, I want to transfer the control from one part of the program to another. Then we have to make use of the jump statements like continue, break or pass. Do you remember about the control structure? Control structure is it is used to transfer the control by checking on condition, but here I want to transfer the control without checking some condition, means I can make use of continue, break or pass. Okay, now we'll see the syntax and example of this statement. First one is about break statement. The break statement terminates the loop containing it. Control of the program flows to the statement immediately after the body of the loop. So break statement will terminate the loop, that is when the statement is included in the loop, and this statement on execution will terminate the loop, that is it will come out, the control will come out of the loop, that is it ends the loop. So and it start executing the statement after the body of the loop. So when break is included within the loop means on execution of that statement it makes the control to come out of the loop. While a for loop will iterate till the condition is tested false, but one can even transfer the control out of the loop with the help of a break statement. So, what do you mean by while or for loop? For loop, how it will execute based on some condition? Okay, so the loop will be executed. That is, it will iterate the loop until the condition is true. Once the condition becomes false, means it comes out of the loop. But when there is a break statement included, unconditionally it will come out of the loop. So if a break statement is used inside a nested loop, it terminates the innermost loop. So when we are having break statement in the nested loop structure, then it terminates the innermost loop. Syntax of the statement is break statement. Break, simply we have to write the keyword break. Now we'll see how it works in when it is used inside for or while loop. So we'll see about for loop. You know the syntax of for variable in sequence. I have included if condition if statement within the for loop. Okay, so if condition, there is a break statement. So if this statement is executed, then the control will be transferred here, that is it executes the code outside the loop. That means it comes out of the loop, it won't execute the code inside the for loop. So this is how the for break statement will be executed when it is inside the for loop. Same thing for while loop also. You will see the example. For word in jump statement, that is a string has been used in the for loop. If word, so you have a string that is jump space statement. If word is equal to e, that means the first letter j will be put into, so if this is a set of characters or list of characters, the first character j is put into the variable word, then it will come inside the loop, checks for the word equal to e, but you have the value of the word as j, so j is not equal to e, so automatically it won't execute this break statement. What is the next statement? You have print word, so j will be printed. Okay, and then next it will go again and execute the loop. So you have the letter e, letter u, so it will check whether u is not equal to e, so again it won't execute this break statement, so it will print. So like that it will be printing up to t. When this letter is encountered, when e is stored in the variable word, then means it is equal to e. So this statement is true. So it will go and execute the break statement. On execution of this, it will come out of the loop. That means it won't execute this print statement. So we will be having the output up to this only. So the remaining letters won't be printed. So this program, each letter of the given string sequence is tested till the letter E is encountered. When it is encountered, the control is transferred outside the loop. So E வர வரைக்கும் அப்படியே எல்லா லெட்டர்ஸும் எக்ஸிக்யூட் ஆகிடும், எல்லா லெட்டர்ஸும் பிரிண்ட் ஆகிடும். E வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் the condition becomes trueன்றதுனால break statement execute ஆகும். So it is coming out of the loop, so remaining characters will be executed. So this is about the break statement. Next we will see about the continue statement. Continue is just opposite of the break statement. So continuous statement, unlike the break, is used to skip the remaining part of it. It won't terminate loop, but it's used to skip the remaining part of loop and start with the next iteration. So syntax is continue. That is, when break statement is executed, what happens? It will be coming out of the loop, but here it won't come out of the loop, but it will skip the current iteration and goes for the next iteration. For example, for the same statement I have included continue. So what happens, you'll be getting the output jump statement, that is when letter E is encountered both are equal, then it will execute continuous statement. Okay, so on execution of this continuous statement, what happens, it won't execute this print statement, it will go for the next iteration. So next iteration it will take the letter M and print it. Okay, so only E, when E comes means that letter won't be printed, because that time print statement won't be executed, so you'll be getting the output like this. Okay, so when letter E is encountered, control skips the current iteration and goes for the next iteration. So in the output, except the letter E, all the letters get printed. Whereas in case of break, if you include means, then till E comes, that is once E comes means automatically terminates. So up to T only it will be printed. Remaining characters won't be printed. Whereas here, except E, remaining others will be that is printed. Pass statement. You will see about the pass statement. Pass statement in Python programming is a null statement. It is a null statement. It is used as a placeholder. Pass statement, when executed by the interpreter, it is completely ignored. It results in no operation. It means pass statement is a null statement. It won't do anything. It is simply used as a placeholder. That means the statement will be returned, no action will be taken. The interpreter will be completely ignoring, and because it doesn't do any operation. So pass statement can be used in if class as well as within the loop. So it can be used inside the loop as well as in the if class when we do not want any statements or commands within that block to be executed. Syntax is pass. Okay, that is just the keyword pass. Suppose if we are using if statement, if else I am using if condition where I don't want to do any action, simply because, but we cannot omit the statement block in if condition. Okay, what is the syntax of writing if statement? If condition, then statement block 1, else statement block 2, like that we have to write. Okay, so suppose I don't want to, in case of true, I don't want to do any operation, but I have to include some statement there, so we can use pass statement in that case. Okay, so if I don't want to use any operation, don't want to make any operation, don't want to make any calculation, but I want to have one statement, then we can use this pass statement. So we will see the example. A is equal to int of input, enter a number. So we are getting a value and storing in the variable A. It is checking for the value. If it is equal to 0 means pass. No comment, nothing will be shown. Simply the pass statement. So we are using here as a placeholder. Okay, it is empty statement. Else means it has to print non-zero values accepted. So for example, enter any number is displayed. I am giving the number 3. So 3, value of A is 3. So 3 equal to 0. No, it is false. So automatically what happens? It will come to the else statement. So you will be getting the output non-zero value. Suppose when this program is executed, I enter the number 0. So what happens? If A is equal to 0 means 0 equal to 0, the condition becomes true. So it will come to the pass inside this. So you have a pass statement. So pass statement means simply it is a null statement only. So nothing will be displayed on the screen. Okay. So in the above code, if the input value is 0 means no action will be taken. That's why nothing will be shown on the screen. So that's all about the jump statement. So we have discussed about control state, that is jump statements like break, continue, and control. Pass. Okay. Now we'll see the execution of these programs. Okay, so see here the same program I have typed and I have included the break statement. So if this statement is executed, what happens? On seeing the letter E, it will come out of the loop. So we'll be getting the output as J to T. Okay, so we'll see. See, JUMP space STAT. That's all. So when it sees the letter, yeah, that is when it see the value of variable as e, then automatically it stop the execution. It comes out of the loop, so it will be printing up to t. So the remaining characters won't get printed. Here instead of break, I am writing continue. Let us see what happens. See, but here the letter E is missing. Remaining characters are printed, get printed. Okay. So here till T it's printed, but here only E is missing the remaining characters because continue statement will skip that iteration and goes for the next iteration and it will execute the remaining characters. Okay. You will see the pass statement also. See, now we will execute this program. So we are getting one value. We are checking for whether it is equal to 0 means we are making a pass. Else means we have to print that value. Okay, that means non-zero values accepted message should be printed. So I am giving the number as 5. So non-zero value is accepted. Suppose for the same program, I am executing again. Now I am typing the number 0. So nothing is displayed because we have the pass statement, and pass statement is a null statement. No action will be taken. That's why nothing is displayed on the screen. So this is about the execution of 3 statements. Okay. So break will terminate the loop. Continue will forces the next iteration to take place, whereas pass is used as a null statement.